The one and only Ali.
Thank you everyone. Can you hear me?
And then I started doing more research and I found you, and I hate doing videos, but the coaching calls was one of the things. And then you had another video that caught my eye where it was specific, outside the PMP, but I knew this is real content. This is things that will be on the exam, right?
I did hard work for sure, but I think the follow-up, sir, you did. I don't know how you managed to do the follow-up. With one particular student like me, you have hundreds of students. You are just keeping an eye on each of the students. So after my hard work, I can say that the credit goes to you, sir. That is for sure.
Hi Amir, good morning. Yes, I cleared the exam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And this has happened only because of that customized roadmap and mocks, and you always keep on asking us to do proper RCA, detailed RCA. It happened only because of the detailed RCA. Yes, this RCA helped me a lot.
Thank you for all this guidance and support you gave me, Mr. Amir. Thanks for our team.
So I was just looking at his post, who cleared the PMP, and he used to post the success stories on daily basis. So I reached out to Alina and I asked her how is his program or something. So she said you can trust him and you should join this program if you are looking for it.
It was a very customized base feedback that I was getting from sir, from you.
So yes, follow-up is very important, and thank you very much for that. It made me accountable. If you didn't ask me this often, I would have slacked off more.
I would say your course was super important. I think this was the main part, once you understand the course, and then I think the mocks were super important. Your emphasis on mocks, you kept nagging us that, get this mock done, do RCA. All of this was super helpful because questions were they were similar. So yeah, mocks were, there are so many mocks that you have, and if you do all of them, I'm pretty sure anybody who goes, who does them can easily clear a PMP.
Amir, first of all, thank you so much. I think without your guidance, it took me 1 year, one complete year. I was preparing for PMP through books and everything. So I was giving some mocks also available online, and I was not able to, have that confidence that I'll be able to clear. But I'm telling you, after attending the classes, especially after doing the mocks, doing the RCAs, I was feeling confident enough that yes, I can attempt it. And the day you told me to book your exam, I still asked you that are you sure that I can give the exam? And you said yes, you're ready.
First of all, I thank you a lot for the privilege, because when I started encounter with your program through LinkedIn, so some of your thoughts, always motivating me, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. So I always follow you, almost everything, all your journeys. I watch all of them, even the one that they speak in your local language.
So that was not an easy journey, and it would not be possible without you. I really appreciate the support. He was always available for my questions and always put me in the right direction. And actually, if I want to say how was the journey, my journey started 2 years back. When I first called you for the SP, and then you directed me to PMP, and then we did SP after that, and then you tricked me to do the PGMP.
Thank you so much, and again, Amir, thank you so much, and your mocks are really good. I mean, please, everyone should do your mock for sure, and then they will be all prepared for the exam. And trust your program.
And then you came with your follow-ups, and that kind of really boosted me. Those daily follow-ups, making sure that I was getting the mocks that I needed to do completed, and following up on me, it really boosted my motivation again. And as I was started doing those mocks, I got an opportunity for a job which required me to have PMP, so I had to go for PMP before I get the interview.
Mostly coaching goal is for you understand how you will solve the question. Mostly it is like that. We can only do the 10 or 12 questions, maybe less than that. But main thing is it will come into your bones that you have to do elimination technique. So you cannot go just, okay, this is the answer, I will go directly put this answer. That is the main thing. It will come into you that you have to do elimination technique. That is the best thing for coaching all.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, with the right guidance from yourself, I managed to do good in the exam and to clear the PMP. I would say that your approach was really helpful because I'm not that type of a person who would sit there and read a lot of theoretical things to get things done. I'm more of a practical person who would prefer practicing over sticking to the theoreticals. And
I would definitely say that the root cause analysis for me was the key. And here's why. Is some people try so hard to memorize all the processes and how they're all linked together. And if you do this, then you got to do that. And some people, maybe they think that way. That was very hard for me. It was just a lot to memorize. I'm not Amer Ali. I can't do that. So for me, just the process of actually answering the questions with your technique of process of elimination. And then if you're left with always like two answers, which one do you do? And if you get it wrong, you have to go do the root cause analysis. So thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you very much for everything. Fantastic. I would not have done as well as I had done if I hadn't had the foundation that you gave me, for sure.
Who here wants to be successful? Raise your hands.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to the people who have joined from the different parts of the world for yet another session of PMP coaching call, where we will be solving 5 questions for the day. So this is Jane Martina from Amir Ali's team. So without much further delay, let's get back to today's question. Okay. You are working the project where the team members, while talking to each other, don't look into each other's eyes. You have been working in an organization where this was not the case. What should the project manager do that this does not happen with team member who joins in future? So option A, arrange diversity training. Option B, arrange cultural awareness training. Option C, arrange training on emotional intelligence. Option D, arrange training on political awareness. Please, you can enter the option for the question number along with your explanation. Okay. So I can see only 2% has answered in the comment section. Yes. Let's go back to the question, because this session is morely to figure out how we are going to approach a question, identify the keywords, go to the options, eliminate the options, and choose the right answer, right? So You're working on a project where team members, while talking to each other, doesn't look into each other's eyes. So you have been working in organization where this was not the case. So this line clearly says that here in the current project, the team members, while talking, not one person, but the team members, the entire team members, they don't look into their eyes. So what should the project manager do that this does not happen with team member who joins in future? Okay, so option A, arrange diversity training. No, this is not about the diversity. Here, there are not multiple groups with different backgrounds. So this cannot be the option. Let's go to the option B, arrange cultural awareness training. Yes, because this seems to be a different culture from where he has already worked. So can be a good option. Arrange training on emotional intelligence. Here there is nothing scenario given about using the project managers emotional intelligence in solving a particular situation or in approaching a particular situation. The question asks what should be done when what should the project manager do that this does not happen with the team member who joins in future. So it is not about emotional intelligence. Arrange training on political awareness. Here it is not talking about who has more power or who has authority to get your work done. So from eliminating option A, C, and D, we are going with option B. Okay. So moving on to the next question. You have been asking your sponsor to make a decision to approve or reject the deliverable. It has been 4 weeks. Sponsor is not taking it seriously. You shared this with senior project manager. He shared that you are working in an organization where most of the decisions are actually made either in the golf course or at the smoking corner. Next weekend, you went to play golf. You discussed the status of the deliverable with the sponsor and he immediately approved it. What has senior project manager done for you? So the options are, he trained you on the EQ, he trained you on the cultural awareness, he trained you on political awareness, he taught you on active listening. So the timer starts now. Okay. So why it is B or why it is C? Can you mention the justification there? Okay, so we will get back to the question. So there is one keyword here which will choose the answer. In this line, what has the senior project manager done for you? Okay, And he shared that you are working in an organization where most of the decisions are actually made either in the golf course or at the smoking corner. Again, here he is not talking about who can give you the approval, who has more power to go with it. He just mentioned that how the decisions can be made and where it can be made. So because of this one particular statement, we will discuss the answer. So what you did is you went there and you got it signed off on the deliverable. So again, he trained you on emotional intelligence or emotional quotient. No, it is not the right answer. He trained you on cultural awareness. Can be, because this is the keyword. You are working in an organization where most of the decisions are actually made either in golf course or at the smoking corner. So he says how things will be happening in their, what is their culture in their organization when it comes to decision making. Can be a good option. He trained you on political awareness. Again, yes, he was talking about how to get the work done, but he is not focusing, or he is not giving stress on whom he should focus, or in order to get the sponsor's signature, he didn't suggest an alternate person or who has more authority than him, or through which channel or which person they can approach. So because of this reason, option C cannot be the right answer. So still option B holds good. So he taught you on active listening. No, he didn't train the person on active listening, because here he didn't go and listen to somebody speak or clarify or sit and discuss about it. So the scenario doesn't talk about it. So because of this reason, option B, he trained you on cultural awareness, like how, what is the culture in that particular organization to get a deliverable sign off, okay, from the sponsor. That is the culture they are talking about. So option B is the right. So yeah, I'm just checking on the comments. Okay. So there is some entries for option C as political awareness. Hope I had given you an explanation on that. So if you agree, let's move on to the next question. Okay. You are moving from Dubai to China. You have been using WhatsApp for communication, like messaging and immediately responding. But now WhatsApp does not work in China. What will you update to make sure this does not happen in the future projects? Option A, updated EEF. Option B, update PMIS. Option C, update OPAs. Option D, update lesson learned register. So here goes the timer. Okay. So let's go back to this question. Yes, of course, what works for one country is not working, which is they are using for the communication, is not working in China. Yes. When you see the EEF, it is one of the EEF, but what will you update to make sure this does not happen in future projects for the current project? So if you're you cannot be directly updating the EEF because it is for the future projects, this will be part of EEF. But for now, for this question, what you will be updating so that this does not happen in the future projects. So yes, it is EEF, but what you will update is not EEF for this project. No. So the trick question here is what you will update in this project so that it does not happen in the future project. So that is missing here. So we need to identify that and then we need to think for this answer. Okay. Update PMIS, that is integrated management system. Okay. So integrated system. So mostly it will have a certain kind of information like what the project approvals are, whether the time sheets are updated, what is the current status of any tickets or any service request that is being raised. So that is related to that particular project. So PMIS will be for maintained for all projects, and whatever specific to that project will be managed in PMIS. Whether this question scenario is subjected to PMIS, no. So we eliminate option B. Update OPAs. Again, the same which we said for EEF will be applicable for OPAs as well, because you have to identify what you're going to update for this project so that it can be referred to the future projects. Yes, if you update a particular thing in this project, it will go into the OPAs of course. So let's go back to the option D. So update lesson learned register. So when you update in the lesson learned register, once this project is being done, this lesson learned register will be moving to the lesson learned repository, which is part of OPA. So if you have chosen EEF or of OPA, that is not the right option, because there is a small tricky question that is missed here is like, what will you update in this project to make sure this does not happen in the future projects? So based on that, option D is the right answer. Okay. So moving on to the next question. Hope I have clarified the previous options, why EEFs, OPAs are not the right answer and why updated lesson learned register is the right answer, right? So if you agree to that, just mention in the comment section, okay? So now coming back to this question, you are working in large project. In this project, you have to share a lot of information to team members. Which will be the best method to communicate? Communication. Option A, push. Option B, pull. Option C, interactive. Option D, a combination of all of the above. So I can see only one answered for this question, 24. Okay, now 2. Amrit Singh, can you justify your answer why it is A in the comment section? Why you felt A is right? Okay. So again, you are working in a large project. In this project, you have to share a lot of information to team members. Okay, and they are in the project. So they have to communicate between the team members. So which will be the best method to communicate? Just think whether only the push communication will have an effective way of communicating between the team members. No, right? It has to be push in some places when you are sending common information to all the team members. Okay. Pull is where you place all the artifacts in one place, and when the team members need that information, they will be accessing it, like shared servers, okay, like coding repositories, okay. So these shared repositories, okay, so these are example of full communication by the team members. So interactive is something like you have scheduled a meeting and send them the push communication, and they have to acknowledge on the communication. So, or you send them a personal invite, you schedule a meeting. So these needs both sides confirmation. You send something and they reply to you. Even email also same. So you send email, but you expect a response on it. So the project team members will have to work on all three combinations, on all three combination of communication. So option D will be the most appropriate answer for this question, right? This seems to be a very straightforward question, right? There is a trick only because the word large project and share has made our mind think like we need to just send the information. So we mostly preferred on the push, but we didn't look into the options like between the team members, among the team members. When you're working in a large project, best method to communicate, it is not one or it is not two, it is combination of all three. Okay, so with this we are going to come to the last question of this session. Okay, so you shared a report with stakeholder according to their requirement. You have shared only information that is required by them, not more, not less. For example, you have shared report to risk manager only about risk and cost manager only about cost. What do we call this report? Option A, work performance data. It is data. Okay. Second, work performance information. Third, work performance report. 4, weekly report. Yeah, I can see an answer with the justification, even though it is very simple. He just conveyed the answer, but let's stick back to the way how we process the question and then eliminate the options. Okay, you shared a report with stakeholder according to their requirement. You are sharing only what is required by them, not more or less. So you are sending the risk details to the risk manager and cost details to the cost manager. What do we call this report? Okay, so we will go from option D. Definitely it's not a weekly report, because here it says specifically that what information you have collected, from that you filter what is intended to that particular stakeholder, and no information extra is shared to them. So in that case, it cannot be a weekly report. Considering work performance data, work performance information, work performance report. So from the work performance data, it is a raw data, huge number of data, which we collect from all perspective of the project. And from there, we process, we analyze the data, and we will be having some informations. And from that information, we will be only reporting how the progress is. So that is what the part of work performance report. So which you will segregate and you will present it. So this is a classical description of how you will present a work performance report. So with this, I think you would have agreed on the explanation, right? Okay. So with this, we have come to the end of the session. Thanks for joining the session. Would be very happy to meet you all in another session. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amir Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually, like I'm kind of like really
I got my results and I was above target in all 3 categories.
Wow.
So